All right, you guys.
Oh,
So
yes.
Rubik's Cube. Uh,
Never had much success with this, I'll be honest.
no.
This was not my brain
I was
power.
going to ask, is anyone
This
in
is not-
here like a Rubik's Cube
There will be.
aficionado?
Yeah, there will be a
I
couple.
got a full disclosure. I mean, I can't put IKEA furniture together. I have a very difficult. This summer when I put together that shelf in the garage on the ceiling, I can't look at an instruction and then see where it's supposed to go. You would think as a visual artist that I'd have that part down, but no, there's something about the spatial.
You would think that
I'm
you could
terrible.
actually fill in the pieces, but no, I think because you are so illustrative, you need it to be a certain way, and it's never the way you need it to be.
I have brain damage. So
Is
Rubik's
this on
Cube.
That's recorded. I now have that recorded. That's awesome.
Rubik's Cube has never been. It scared me a little bit, but I do appreciate it, and it is quite a phenomenon. And so I thought it would be kind of fun to talk about where they came from. Where I don't know how many people knew this. Christy points out that the secret is to pull the stickers off and put them back in the right
I
spot.
swear my sister did that.
I think that would be the only way that I could solve it. Jane says I can solve a whole side.
Hey,
which is
I don't
one
think
more
I've ever
side.
done that. That's awesome, Jane. She does work and own a toy store, so
she's probably
as if
got
you have
good
all
practice,
this time on your hands.
Kate is officially not her strength, but still fun.
Yes, it's fun to try, right? I'm with you, Kate.
Yes,
I
parents
know.
point out my niece Kerrigan. She is very good at that.
We talked about her at dinner as we talked about this.
So so in the spring of 1974, a young Hungarian architect named Erno Rubik. That's convenient. That is really convenient. That is name.
No wonder he invented the Rubik's Cube.
What are the chances? Wanted to find a way to model three-dimensional movement to his students. After spending months tinkering with blocks of cubes made from wood and paper, held by rubber bands, glue, and paper clips. That sounds like something Jenna would put together. Jenna's put together some pretty interesting prototypes for things we've done over the years. He created something he called the Magic Cube. After creating the cube, this is funny, Rubik was faced with a second challenge: how to solve it. At the time, he had no idea if it was even solvable and if it could be put back in place, and let alone how fast, because no one literally had ever done it before. It took him a full month to solve his own puzzle.
But wouldn't you think that the person who invented this would be good at like the whole spatial?
Well, I mean, until you figure out the math behind it, because I think that's the thing, is there's a certain strategy to it, and at the time, he didn't have all that Google to watch videos and how to
watch
do
videos
that,
about how to solve something he created.
Yeah. So the invention was eventually renamed the Rubik's Cube, and it would become the most popular puzzle toy in the world, with more than 350 million sold as of 2018. So here's an interesting stat for you. This will make your head blow up. Like once you turn it around, like this picture shows, like colors everywhere, there are 43 quintillion potential variations of how everything can be.
43.
I don't even know what quintillion is.
I didn't know quintillion was a number. I thought that's like what you make up when you don't know comes after like bazillion.
It's a lot. That's how many. I don't know. What is that? What is that?
What is that? What are you asking me?
43 quintillion. That's a lot. I'm trying to think of a joke. Can we pause until I come up with a witty joke? I got nothing.
Come back to that.
Someone on that. It was manufactured in small batches, appeared in Hungarian toy stores, 1977. So here's interesting. Hungary was communist in the 70s, so imports and exports were tightly controlled.
Not so
You
much.
couldn't be an importer-exporter.
Another Seinfeld reference. Can you tell we've been watching a little Seinfeld lately?
The answer, international toy fairs. It was spotted by Tom Kramer at the 1979 Nuremberg Toy Fair. He brought the concept to the United States to Ideal Toy Company. Now, I did not know this fact. If anyone knows this or watched this, I vaguely remember this. Do you remember in the early 80s, the cube was featured in an American TV commercials and advertising, of course.
Yeah.
But it also became the star of an animated series in 1983 called Rubik the Amazing Cube.
No, it was a
It was
character.
like a character
How
in
many
a
episodes
series.
were there?
It's streaming on Netflix as we speak now. There were 43 quintillion episodes created. It was infinite.
Oh,
We were talking about this at dinner about
I just got a memory.
well, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
We had a Rubik's Cube that was a play off of a cereal brand. We saved up whatever you save up on cereal. Was there like a little tab or something? I don't know, right? And then you could like mail it in.
Yep.
And we got a Rubik's Cube that had cereal pictures all over it, like different types of
Was it
cereal.
like a knockoff? Or
It was,
actual
I don't know
Rubik's
if it
Cube?
was like in conjunction with the Rubik's company, but it was a Rubik's Cube with like cereal pictures. It was white. And we earned that by eating a lot of cereal.
Good for you. Great story. I'm glad we took time out of our show to.
I'm like, I don't
Walk
think
by.
we had a traditional. I think we eventually had a traditional, but we also had a cereal one. Anyone else? I don't know.
Nope.
A lot of Frosted
No.
Flakes. That's all I know. Please, someone say you had that too.
The cube spawned a competitive sport called speed cubing that fills
Oh.
arenas with teenagers racing to complete the puzzle in the shortest amount of time. So in 1982, Rubik's holds the first world championship in Budapest, Hungary. And Min Tai, who's from USA, was the inaugural winner with the result of 22.95 seconds. So just under 23 seconds, Min Tai was able to solve it.
Come on.
2011, new world record set by Michael Pluskowicz from Poland in Bangkok. Yes, with an average time of 8.67.
I have goosebumps.
Seconds.
I have goosebumps. And
Oh, no,
honestly,
you didn't.
Jason told
That's what
us,
I'm talking about.
he told us that fact at supper, and I still have goosebumps hearing it again. 8 seconds?
0.65. Makes that month that Mr. Rubik took a little poor.
Yeah.
But if you thought that was good, in 2015, was that 6 years ago? Almost 7 years ago? World record fastest single solve, Lucas Etter, 4.9 seconds.
Come on.
That's not even real.
What year was
That is
this?
not- that was 6 years ago, 2015.
Has anyone? No one's beat that. That's like
As far as I know, that still stands.
4. Come on.
I mean,
I can't even pick one up in 4
you
seconds.
could have it. You could have it solved except for one turn, and I wouldn't get it in 4.9 seconds.
I know. Yeah, if
I'd
you
be
had
like,
one
if
thing
I-
left to do.
If I turn this like this, will that?
Oh,
Yeah, that'll go. Oh yeah, 6 seconds. Great, good job, Jason.
That is something else.
Jody wonders they must be autistic.
You know,
I think
that
there's
is actually,
something
as
to
a
that.
special
Someone
ed
just-
teacher,
their
as a
brain
former
is
teacher,
on another level. I think
it's
that
a
could be.
superpower. Like autistic children who are autistic have superpowers that we just cannot, and it has to be. It has to be. There has got to be a way. This is just not.
Yep. Kate says magic. I think magic,
I know.
sorcery.
By the way,
Deal
Kate
with the
said
devil.
she's singing "Ice Ice Baby" in
Oh,
her head.
you
so-
wait. You just wait.
Are you going to perform that tonight?
No, that's overhyped. My last final little statistic that I really enjoyed is that Homer in 1991, Homer Simpson plays with the Rubik's Cube, and it was the first of 6 Simpsons appearances for the Rubik's Cube.
What year was the
I
first
mean,
one?
like you've made it if they put you into a Simpsons episode.
Yeah, it's
And in
true.
1991, it was the first of 6 for the Rubik's
Wow.
Cube.
Maybe
which-
that's part of what has kept it going.
Well, that's what they said. It was
Simpsons,
kind
you
of
know?
a fad in the 80s, and then I think the New York Times declared it passé, and they were wrong. Fake news. And then eventually in the 90s, I think it kind of had a resurgence, and now it's it's back, baby. It's
So
back.
Cindy brings up an interesting comment.
What's this? Some can do it blindfolded or with their feet. That's
Is this for
not
real?
even-
Is this for real?
It's got to be.
You guys, if you don't know this, but
4.9
after
seconds
75
is
shows,
real.
I'm kind of gullible. So that's definitely a fault of mine.
If 4.9 seconds is real, if
I know.
quintillion is a real number, anything is real. That's all I got to say about that.
I mean, people play the guitar with their feet. Why can't you do Rubik's Cube with your feet? I don't know. You tell
Maybe
me.
that's my problem. I haven't tried that.